Dear world, even though I'm just 11 years old, my life has come to an end. Why so soon? Well, I guess I just can't put up with the cruelty, the ignorance, the bigotry, the hatred. Nevertheless, my own brothers and sisters won't stop teasing me because I won't fight back. I can't help it if I don't like punching on other people, putting them down and making them feel bad. I guess it's just not in me to be that cruel person. I tried to be tough when the kids in school took my cell phone. It ended horribly with a black eye and a scar on my knee because a kid pushed me down. I went home and I told my dad. He just yelled at me because I didn't fight back for my phone. I told my dad those kids were bigger than me, and they outnumbered me. There was more of them than me. He sent me up to my room. He told me he didn't want to look at my disgusting face, that I was a punk. I haven't quite decided how I was going to end this. I once saw this movie where this guy in prison hung himself with sheets. He tied them all up. He made a rope. I don't know, that seems a bit too painful. Maybe I'll check my mom's medicine cabinet. She takes a lot of pills for pain. Maybe if I overdose on a bunch of those, it'll help me sleep forever. Even though my mom went to the school and retrieved my phone, I got it back. But it only made matters worse. Now the kids really hate me. I sure can't go home and tell my dad. He'll just call me a punk again. Who knows whatever else. Punk. 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 We can't go on. Go on this way. Let's make things better. Goodbye, cool world. Goodbye, cool world. I can't take this any longer. I have more enemies than I do friends. Today takes the cake, all because of this dumb old shirt that my mom made me wear. I told my mom all the kids are gonna laugh at this shirt. It's old and raggedy. And she just says,
don't worry about what anybody has to say about your shirt. Put that shirt on and get yourself to school before you be late. Those kids don't pay my bills. Put that shirt on and shut up. There, kids starving.
The moment I got on the school bus, then they started. Then I zipped up my coat so no one else could see it. First they started teasing me, saying, it's a girl's shirt. Then that old mean Butchie Newman shouted out loud on the bus that I got it from Goodwill. When I got to school, I didn't want to unzip my coat. I didn't want to take it off. But the teacher made me. And as soon as I did, the kids started all over again, laughing at this stupid, dumb old shirt. I hate this shirt! And I hate those kids for being so mean to me. I just want to be left alone. And the best way to do it is to just jump straight to my death. So here I go. I better do this right. Knowing my luck, I'll just end up paralyzing myself by breaking my dumb old stupid spine. I'll end up in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
That ought to give the kids a lot to laugh about. I just don't know what to do with myself. Or who to tell it to. I tried talking to God, but it just doesn't seem to help. Maybe there's just too many people with the same problem. So maybe I'll just join them and end my life this way by jumping off this building.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Certainly not I, 'cause I am the big bad wolf. Let them tell it.
I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault.
I wasn't the only one teasing that kid, but everybody blames me. A police officer came to my house at 6 in the morning to give my mom the bad news. That kid killed himself, and he wanted to know, what did I know about it? I didn't have a clue what he was talking about. Who was the kid? And how did he kill himself? And later on I found out it was Brandon Lee. Brandon's always starting trouble. We always pick on him. He's just a funny kid to pick on. We didn't mean anything serious. We used to be friends until he snitched on me. He told everybody that I was the one that threw the rock that broke Mrs. Jones' window. He had a big mouth. He deserved to be treated bad. He was a snitch. Oh, a little snitch and a crybaby. Every time you say something to him, he goes running to his mommy, crying to the teachers. He cries so much, no one pays attention to him anymore. So last night he killed himself. He would. But why are they blaming me? Everyone's pointing their fingers at me. There's a chance that I could go to jail for accessory to murder. I didn't do anything. I didn't even lay a hand on that kid. All I did is teased him and talked about him. I may have pushed him around once in a while, but I didn't push him off the cliff. I never killed him. He was just weak and couldn't take the pressure. It wasn't my fault. I'm not a bully, am I? Am I? Am I? Am I? To make things right, let's promise each other each day and night. Let's tell everybody. Let's take a stand right now. Let's do it together. Together we stand.
Today, I'm going away to a far, far place where there's peace and tranquility, where there's peace and quiet, where there's peace and silence. No more fussing and fighting, no more name calling. I'm gonna go to my room, lock myself in, and never come out. Forever. Hey stupid, hey dummy, you're an idiot. You're a punk, you're a fag, you're just an idiot. Dummy, jerk, ugly, smelly, what other names can they think of calling me? I've been called it all. You think it wouldn't hurt me anymore, but that's when you're wrong.
because it does. It hurts hard. Have you ever been called any of those names over and over again? How does it make you feel? Good about yourself? Bad about yourself? Don't push on me, white boy. Don't kick me, black boy. Little girl, don't laugh because you can run faster than me. Maybe it's those new Jordans she's wearing. Huh, I can't afford any. I've never worn Jordans. I wonder what it feels like. Does it make you feel bigger, stronger, taller, faster? I would never know. My mom says it's only materialistic things that people gloat about. True happiness is having someone who loves you and having them to love back. But the sad part is, no one has ever told me they loved me. My parents are too busy working hard, building a foundation for the family. And then again, they can't find the time to tell me they love me.
That's just a few of the many stories. Stories of lots of young boys and girls who are being bullied from day to day. I know a lot of you that can relate to these stories. In one way or another, either you were being bullied or you were the aggressor. I'm pretty sure that everyone has their own story. You see, bullying comes in a lot of different forms. It could be physical, shoving, pushing, knocking people around, or it could be verbal, name-calling, insulting people, or just plain old disrespect. It could be racial, afraid to get to know someone, different hair than you, different skin than you. That's why we need to be aware of what we say and do to each other. Like the golden rule, do unto those as you would like them to do to you. Other words, treat people like you want to be treated. You know, bullying affects people in many different ways. Some people are strong and could take it. And some people are not so strong. You never know how deep the impact is you leave on someone's life. Some people never forget it and never let it go. And others could sometimes brush it off. But you gotta be aware of your own actions. But you have to stop and think, how would it feel if that was you in the other person's shoe? If you see something, you can't just stand there and watch. And picking up a cell phone to record a fight, to see how many likes you get on social media. Really? Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, those are wonderful things to enhance our life. And some people are using it in the wrong way, and that has to be stopped. And so, if you see someone mistreating another human being, please say something. And if you're not big enough to do anything about it, then find somebody who can, because life is a terrible thing to waste.